Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Tina Ramsay, the host of the Tina Ramsay Show and podcast powered by CTR Media Network. And today we are live at the Money, Credit, and Entrepreneurship event happening right here at Columbia, South Carolina. And yet again, I have another amazing, impactful entrepreneur right here in Columbia, South Carolina, who is actually sharing with us why they do what they do and how you can get connected with them. So now we have who? We have Nicole McLeod in the building.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and why you do what you do.
So, first of all, I am Nicole McLeod. I am the author and illustrator of the children's book series Vanessa, the Underwater Shero. She's a mermaid who I created back in 2019. All illustrated by myself. All the stories are written by myself. It's a series right now of 3 books thus far. I have another book that was written called Poems and Quotes for God's Creative Entrepreneurs. It is filled with affirmations and some scriptures here and there. It also has a lot of poetry for creatives. So anyone who may be aspiring to be an entrepreneur, or you may be an entrepreneur, whether big or small, just starting, or you've been in it for a while, it is for you. There are journal pages in there so that you can write things to yourself as you go through. Just something for the day-to-day mind of a creative entrepreneur. I'm also the owner of Savory Creations. We do mobile painting parties, so the illustrations and the work that you see me do in my children's books, they are painted. Everything's painted. So the paint parties, they kind of inspire that. But I go from place to place. I go to churches, restaurants, clubs, schools, wherever I'm invited to, and we host the paint parties on site. So whatever the host wants to paint, or whatever the host wants to, whatever vibe they want. My husband DJs behind me while we're doing the artwork, and we make it a whole vibe. We make it very personable, whatever the host wants.
Wait a minute, hold up. You just ran across all of that like that wasn't extraordinary. You just went all by. Listen, let me recant what she just said, because listen. Okay. First of all, pull out the children's book.
Okay, this is one of them.
Okay, she just said that she illustrated and wrote the whole book.
Yes.
So most of the time with authors, we write the book, but we have to get someone else to illustrate it.
Right.
So you're multi-talented. You are really a creative.
Thank the Lord.
And girl, the Lord is good.
Yes,
now,
yes, it is.
what made you decide to use a mermaid? And as you can see, she's melanated.
She's melanated.
And her hair is natural.
She has natural.
So what made you decide to do that?
So in 2019, when I first created Vanessa, the idea, it just sparked. It came from God. I was like, you know what? We don't have any chocolate mermaids. No mermaids with afros. So it started off as just a painting. I painted the mermaid. I made the details so that girls that look like her would be attracted to this book. And then from the painting, we started with the story. And I started with the story. I started making that first storyline. And then one story led to another story, and that story led to another story. And so I really just wanted to create something that the brown girls could get excited about, because you would go into stores and you would look for mermaids, and I would hear little girls say, I want to have a mermaid birthday party, but you never saw a melanated mermaid. So I wanted to create that.
Well, let me tell you this. She was ahead of the mermaid. She said 2019. Okay, I need that to sit with you. Mm-hmm. This came to her in 2019. Now we have a melanated mermaid now that finally hit Disney, but it wasn't then.
And I'm rooting for her.
And yes, we rooting for her, because we know representation is very, very important.
Very important.
But I just want to just give credit where credit is due.
Yes,
she was here first, people.
We were here.
Yeah. And
we just need Vanessa and Ariel to meet.
Exactly. So hey, shout out, girl.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's amazing, because representation is very, very important, and the fact that you're empowering us with our natural hair. You know what we've been going through in regards to our community with our hair.
Right.
And so the fact that you're bringing it to the forefront, providing an animated version of representation, so our girls can be proud of who they are at a young age.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that. Absolutely. And putting it in color too, so we can see that beauty. All right, now let's go back to this book right here with the prayer. Yes. So you actually talks about how you it's like pretty much mapping out your poem and quotes in a way to be able to work through and heal.
Yes, well, for entrepreneurs, especially creatives in general, we go through ups and downs, and you get ideas, especially when you get a God-given idea that you may not understand yourself, or you may say, well, I get it, but maybe people won't get it. And you have to develop it, and you have to make that vision come to life, and that can be challenging. And then some days your business may spark and people are seeming also supportive, and then the next day you may hear nothing at all. You may go a whole month and your sales just drop. Calls may drop, and then another month you're like, oh my god, and it can be a very discouraging thing. But you have to always know that if God gave you an idea and he gave you the talent to push that idea and make it come to life, there's something behind it. So the book really is all about keeping that encouragement and that uplifting mindset for people who are creatives, people who are entrepreneurs. And it can be anything. It can be, you may be an artist, you may be a credit builder, you may be some type of musician, you may be a person who sews clothes, or a person who does hair, does makeup. Whatever your thing is that you do, it's your God-given thing. And sometimes you just have to be reminded that this is your gift, and it's going to make room for you. Even on the days that you don't make a sale, it's going to make room. Somebody somewhere is thinking about you. And so that's what this book does. It just takes you day to day with a different affirmation, a poem, and I connect it all back to a scripture. So I like to keep my people going because I know I need somebody to keep me going. So
I love it. I absolutely love it. And so you guys, she is pretty much a one-stop shop in the atmosphere and the environment of creatives. Like, you can book them for their parties. You can book your family for the books. You can also book her family. Did you just hear that her husband is a DJ?
Yes, he DJs behind me. Every paint.
Okay, so this family is not playing. They're crossing all the barriers. They do it together. So make sure that you book them and make sure that you call them. As a matter of fact, I'm telling them to book you. How they can get in contact with you?
Please. So we have two websites. One for the paint parties. It's www.savorycreations.com. So it's SAVOURY creations.com. All of my books can be bought on Amazon or www.booksbynicole.com. We are also on Instagram, Savory Creations, SAVOURY Creations, and we're on Facebook as well. So feel free to follow us. We would love for you to follow us.
All right. Well, Nicole, thank you so much for giving us some time and sharing your fascinating business and your family. We look forward to seeing more about you. And you guys go pick it up today.
Please.
All right. So we're going to go and get another amazing entrepreneur that's right here at this event. Thank you so much. And remember, if no one told you this today, that they love you, I want you to know that I love you. And the Tina Ramsay Show, we got your back. So until next time, you know what I tell you to do. Keep smiling. See you next time on the Tina Ramsay Show and podcast. Bye.
Hello there, my name is Tiffany Bell, and I am with Nonprofit CEO. I specialize in helping nonprofits to grow. I had the honor and pleasure of connecting with Tina Ramsay last year through the Success Women's Conference. Since then, I've appeared on her show several times, and as a result of that, I have really been able to connect to some really great entrepreneurs and nonprofit professionals that are part of her network. So for those of you who are not aware, Tina is a certified VCM coach. Now, when I first heard that, I was like, VCM? What does that stand for? But once she explained it to me, I was like, oh, it makes perfect sense. So for anybody that knows Tina, she's all about visibility. She's all about connection, and she's all about helping people create a source of income through monetization. And so again, Tina is just really good at what she does. If you've not connected with Tina, if you've seen her show or heard her podcast and you're thinking about connecting with her, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. As a result of my connections with Tina, She has helped me with recruitment of speakers for my upcoming event. She's also helped me to recruit several authors for a few of the book projects that I have had the opportunity to produce in this past year. And in all, Tina's just a really great person, that she's genuine in helping entrepreneurs in reaching their goals. So again, if you have not connected with Tina, be sure that you do. The Tina Ramsay Show is definitely a great venue for you to connect with other entrepreneurs, to connect with other individuals that are going to be interested in your service or your project. This is Tiffany Bell. Again, you are watching and listening to the Tina Ramsay Show, and I look forward to being able to connect with you again.
Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Tina Ramsay, the host of the Tina Ramsay Show and podcast, powered by CTR Media Network. And today we have another amazing entrepreneur right here in South Carolina that's going to share her business with you and her why, and why you should get connected. So, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing. Tell us a little bit about what you do and why you do it.
Okay, so I'm Petonya White. I reside in Augusta, Georgia, originally from Anderson, South Carolina, and today I have brought Duchess Designs, and I've also brought King Melanin. So my why, about 8 years ago, well actually let me back up, probably 12 years ago, I had a son who unfortunately passed away as an infant. So after that experience, I got a little bit of depression that started. And so I started picking up a craft that I did just to pass time away. So I started with wreaths in '98. And then after my son passed away, I started thinking about doing like a full line of different things, swags, wreaths such as this, things to kind of pass time away and keep my mind busy. So that would be my why.
Well, I'm so sorry for your loss, but I'm also, with your loss, it really built the true legacy for your son, because you did this in memory of him, and also it's beautiful. So you turned something that is sad into beautiful works of art.
Yes.
So I know why you do it. I don't know how you do it, because it's beautiful. I don't know how you do it, but it's just, I'm so moved, because you could have been one of those mothers which could easily be accepted because you went through something so traumatic.
Very true.
But you turned it into something beautiful.
Yes.
And so each wreath, is it all customized, or do you just make the wreaths and people just come in?
They're customized. A lot of people will bring pictures. Some will ask me to actually design something specifically for them, or I'll get like, okay, Petonya, can you just make me something that's pink and white? And so most people over the years have kind of trusted my judgment. Mm-hmm.
Well, I love it. And these are just some. So what, do they have names?
They don't. That's something someone else asked me. I thought about that, because real flowers, when I get one, I do try to name them. So that's something I'm pondering on. This one is just a regular summer wreath. Mm-hmm. It's based on a grapevine base, but I do grapevine, I do wood, I have wood cut and I stain and design those. I do like deco mesh, all different sorts. Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, that's great. And I see you have some other things on your table. So tell us about, I love essential oils, so tell me about essential oils.
So the essential oils, that's my business is called King Melanin by Petonya. The essential oils, I make bracelets. For the oil, I like the Simply Earth brand, because it's 100% all natural, and I use them to mix and blend and make my own different oils for like migraines, oils for like relaxation. And then I brought a couple of pieces. I do jewelry also, and then jewelry like this. This is a lava bead actual bracelet, and I actually customize and make oils so that I can put them in the actual beads.
Ooh, therapeutic and beauty all at the same time. You all about creativity and beauty, child. Okay, and so that is absolutely amazing. So tell everyone how they can get in contact with you.
They can get in contact with me on Facebook. I'm on King Melanin by Petonya on Facebook and Instagram, Duchess Designs by Petonya on Facebook and Instagram. And also they can actually call me if they want to. I'm an educator during the day and then a creative person in the evening time, so they can call me at 706-399-2218.
Wait a minute, you say you're a teacher?
Yes, I'm in the education field. This is my 26th year.
Congratulations! I'm in the education too, child. So thank you for what you're doing for our babies and everything like that. So make sure you guys to connect with her for that next event, or maybe you just want something decorative to decorate your home, or you want a memory keepsake to remember that loved one in a positive, beautiful way. She can definitely help you with that. She turned her pain into purpose, and now she's making the world beautiful again. Okay, so make sure to get in contact with her ASAP. On that note, you guys, that's the end of this particular episode live here at the Money, Credit, and Entrepreneurship event here in Columbia, South Carolina by the visionary Michelle Green. Make sure to check out all of our amazing people and make sure to connect with them and like, follow, share, and subscribe. If no one told you this one today that they love you, I want you to know that I do. And the Tina Ramsay Show and podcast, we got your back. So until next time, what I want you to do? What? Keep smiling. We'll see you next week on the Tina Ramsay Show and podcast. Bye. Have you heard about Book Authority's best new podcasting book winner, which is Dr. Tina J. Ramsay, for her book, The Power of Podcasting, Unlocking Tips and Strategies for Podcasting Success. This book is your podcasting coach in a book. She is sharing so many strategies. This book reached #1 twice on Amazon for new release and best-selling book. So go ahead to CTRMediaNetwork.com to purchase your copy today, or simply place your order on Amazon.com today and unleash the power of podcasting.
Well, you have any closing remarks before we head out?
Y'all, please support the movement of CTR Media Network. I'm telling you, being a part of this amazing media family, I can't go wrong, right? They have the support. They support us in all that we do. If we have questions, they take the time out to advise and mentor. So definitely check out the different plethora of shows that are on the network. I promise you, and I'm not saying this because I'm part of the family, but I promise you, you will be uplifted, inspired, educated, motivated, all the good stuff that we all need to carry ourselves out through the day. So definitely go check it out, y'all.
Awesome. I definitely appreciate it.
Hello, my name is Alethea Tucker, and I am the CEO of Jolie's Enterprises. I'm also the host of a show entitled Reinvent and Rise, and the host of a podcast entitled Leveling Up the Podcast with Alethea Tucker. I recently had the distinct pleasure of working with Tina Ramsay and CTR Media Network in one of her programs, where she taught me how to get exposure for my podcast. She increased my visibility tremendously, and she showed me how to monetize both of my shows to make them revenue generating products. I am so ecstatic and so happy with the service that she and her staff provided to me. She went above and beyond what I expected, and I certainly got far more than I ever dreamed I would get with her. So I highly recommend her for any of her programs. I highly recommend her as someone to go to if you are looking to increase what you do with your podcast, make it better. If you're looking to get visibility, definitely speak with her. You will not go wrong with her or anyone on her staff.